Today I'd like to talk about seat height. Something I've always been trying to explore myself. You can sit too high and you can sit too low. Somehow you have to find it yourself, because I'm not all about the measurements of the nanomicrometer thing. Everybody's got their own preference to sitting a bit higher or lower. But there is an ideal, and it's basically, I'll tell you what happens if you sit too high. If you sit too high, like Barry Manilow in the premiere of Could It Be Magic, which was really by Chopin, and he sits extremely high, like, you know, but he's singing and he's leaning forward and it seems to work for him. I mean, I don't really know, but it's so high. If you sit really high, the advantage is you can get a lot of power over your weight. You can really, I get more power over some of my faster pieces that are, you know, arpeggios and da-da-da-da. But I feel like I'm a little further away from it, and it destroys my posture more, and I can't last as long, and it's probably not very good for my back, and it's sort of, it's short-lived, if you know what I mean. If you sit too low, you lose a lot of your power. You end up down here like this, and you're kind of like, well, you know, like Glenn Gould, I suppose, but I don't know. And you sort of pulling down, and you try to arch your hands, but they're just too low, and you're losing a lot of power, and you won't be able to, you know, you'll just be relying on the fingers, and you'll kind of be doing what I'd said before, when you're sort of just a little bit feeble. So they say, don't quote me on this, somewhere like here is good. You don't want your elbows lower than your wrists, they say. And you don't want them too up here, or like Barry Manilow, like this. So yeah, that's again, experiment with it. Don't obsess over it. Just try it and see if it feels better. If you are like me and you used to sit too high and then you go lower, it is a bit jarring at first, but it's good to try and find the compromise. But there are more important things, really. Yes. So if you liked this video, please subscribe somewhere in a button that's probably changes every day, so I'll just point everywhere. And follow me on Patreon, because it will be really good, and I will put much better stuff up. And you can ask questions and I'll answer them, as long as it's not about reading music, because I'm really not into that. So well done, and enjoy playing the piano.